Hello, my friends. How you doing? It's me, Lasty here. Welcome today to a brand new episode of The Road to Glory. It's a great day. Hope you're doing well. I got a really nice episode for you today. Once again, powered by my awesome sponsor over at Elgato. A couple of things. Firstly, voice focus on the Wavelink 2.0 software is unbelievable. I have the AC running full blast right now because it's actually really warm with the sun coming through the windows, and you literally can't hear it. I had to do a little test beforehand just to double check this worked because it blows my mind every single time. So yeah, voice focus on Wavelink 2.0. That is insane. And the second thing is that I have a brand new link down below in the description. That helps me get a little bit of a kickback if you buy off of my link. And of course, if you'd like 5% off your order, you can use code LA5TY or Lasty at the end of your purchase on the Elgato website. So that's something that I haven't been able to provide up until now, so that's absolutely awesome. So let's get stuck on into the episode. If you enjoy it, smash a thumbs up, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and we are already well and truly into some Division Rivals gameplay. Essentially, this was counting for nothing because I already had my 35 points for the week, but what it was counted for was the objective that I just needed to finish from yesterday's episode, which is with the Become Immortals in Rivals Evo thingy for Sam Morsey, or objective thingy, should I say, for Sam Morsey. So, as you can see, a game or two later, I got that done, and, well, also, we managed to complete the evolution for Zambrotta. He's now fully a 92 rated, and I think nearly on par with the 93. He doesn't have 3 playstyles, of course, but he's pretty good, not going to lie. It's quite a nice card. You never know when I'm going to be able to Evo him again as well. And then we have the 90 to 91 Become Immortal, as well as the Playstyle Plus choices for Sam Morsey. Now, he is a defensive midfielder. That's how I'm building him. So Anticipate Plus seems like the most likely and the best option out of those. So that's exactly what I've gone ahead and picked. And we're going to just apply those now after this 84 times 3. So essentially just turn him from a 90 to a 91, add the Playstyle Plus, and then I'm literally ready for the upgrade to 91 to 92 and the playstyles that come with that through champs. Now, the reason that I haven't managed to get the champs part done yet is I actually went to go and do it after this. Once I got him up to 91, I went to go and do it. I was like, if I just go and qualify for champs, we'll be all good. We'll play all 5 games. I won't like end the competition early or anything, and we'll get this Morsey up to a 92. Turns out I'm already qualified for champs. I must have done it just before I went on holiday. Didn't play champs whilst I was on holiday. Haven't played champs last weekend because I ran out of time and forgot about it. So I couldn't play champs playoffs. So I was literally just waiting for today. And then I might play a little bit of champs later on to get Morsey up to that. And then hopefully later on tonight, I guess it's tonight, the start of the new promo, the week 2 of it or whatever. Hopefully we'll be able to turn the 92 Become Immortal hero into a 94 icon. Now, I don't know whether that's going to be a free Evo, a paid Evo, a bunch of objectives. I don't know. I don't mind it either way, to be honest. If it's a paid evolution, I don't actually mind that because we've been able to, for so easily, freely and cheaply and with no trouble at all, been able to take like a 76 rated Morsey up to a 92 with 2 playstyle pluses, no problem. Like, that's fine to me. And then if they want to charge for the final parts, turn them into an icon, go for it, I guess. I should probably have a little sip of drink. I actually got Mostovoy, Marmadashvili, and in that 83 times 14, which is actually quite nice. So nice to get a little promo player again. I hadn't got Mostovoy yet, so that was all right. And then the third and final one of these is a gold tunnel. Looks like a Kevin De Bruyne. No double walkout. I mean, it's unlikely. When you see a De Bruyne walking out first, unlikely you're getting a double walkout because he is 90 rated. But you never know. One of these days, Mbappe will be behind him. But we got KDB, and that was about it, really. Yeah, 185. The rest kind of 83s. It was a bit meh. So next up on the list is the new or the latest campaign mix pick, which is an 86 rated squad and then an 83 rated with a team of the week. You could only do this once, so I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to give it a go. It's now a 1 of 4 88 plus, featuring obviously like the grassroots greats, the birthdays, all of that sort of stuff. So what are we going to get from this then? Pick number 1. Ooh, you know what? 89 Isak is a player I've wanted for a while. 90 Watkins is not bad. Lacazette we've had before. And then Di Lorenzo we don't want. We've had the option of before. I'm going to not take the rating here of Watkins. I'm going to take Isak. I love Alexander Isak, man. He's such a great striker. Yeah, we get to potentially Evo him now at some point. I'd really like to get an awesome version of Isak. No doubt he'll get like a TOTS card during Prem TOTS, but I also would struggle to attain that, I guess, because he's probably going to be quite expensive and difficult to pack. So if we can Evo we could just, you know, I don't know, turn him into like a 94 or something at some point. I know Bateson's got a really good Isak on his RTG. He must have done the 500k Evo on that. Must have, right? I think it's 94. Pretty quality anyway. So that weren't too bad. And that Isak is actually kind of extinct at like 130k. So a slightly rarer one as well. Yeah, I'm just not going to complain about it. Now, I think what we're doing here is just a UCL marquee matchups. These didn't really give much, but I have found that by doing so many daily bronze, silver, and gold upgrades, I have so many non-rares and stuff that I'm able to complete those sorts of SBCs so easily, just to literally discard them if there's nothing in there and get coins. All right, cool, sounds good. We also do this historical team of the week pack, which is worth it, by the way. You get 3 informs for what, like was it an 85 rated squad or something? It was quite good value, I'm pretty sure. We didn't get the greatest informs in it, but you certainly could get better informs. Especially with this being the last team of the week. All the informs this week are minimum 88 rated. So if you can get anyone from this week, you'll get certainly high rated cards. Let's spam through 10 little player picks real quick then. See if we can get anything good. 85. You know the drill by now. I don't really like to see anything lower than an 84. The bare minimum, it's really an 83. If I get lower than that, then it's failed. So yeah, we'll see that a couple of times. Like we've got a couple of walkouts so far. So this is actually a good batch, you know, an 85, an 86, an 87, and an 88 actually makes this one a good batch. No matter what else you get, really getting like 3 or 4 walkouts. Another one, 86 there again, 4 walkouts and an 85. That's a very, very solid batch, despite having one of those player picks, which was 80, 80, 80, 80. But you can't do much about that, can you? So, time for the Rivals rewards then that I promised you. 35-point Rivals rewards in Division 3 is actually quite nice. 81 times 20, 50,000 coins, 81 times 30. A Team of the Week player pack, I think it was. An 85 plus player pick. Tradable, first pick. Gareth Bale, hello, welcome to the club. What a dub that is. I saw that and I was like, yes, get in. That is a sick player for my team. And I'm pretty sure like he's worth about 400k. We also got Steven Gerrard, the big one, the 93 rated one. But I took Gareth Bale because I knew he was worth more like as a player. And then I realized, oh my God, it's tradable. I didn't realize that right at the very moment and was like, wow, 400k. The RTG has not made a sale like that for I don't know how long. Tradable packs are like a myth on the game nowadays. It is quite obvious. Everything seems to be going untradable. If there's options, I'll take the untradable options over the tradable options because you tend to get more from it. Not that we get that choice anymore, but you know how I used to do it. And yeah, like it's really, really nice to get a Gareth Bale card. I'm a little bit gutted that he's tradable because I'm going to have to sell him. How could I not sell that card? You know, because he's like almost evoable. And if I evo that and it turns from tradable to untradable and I've missed out on 400k, I'm going to be gutted. But I could just do with, just before the promo ends at 6, I could just do with packing him again, please. But an untradable version. Thank you very much, EA. because that would be really nice. I'd actually love him in my club. But yeah, we couldn't not take the coins for him. So you'll see that in just a moment. Time for the 81 times 20. Tradable, I think. No walkout. What a shocker. What a surprise. It's Riyad Mahrez. So that's an 85, isn't it? Which is kind of the bare minimum you really want to get from one of those. But also, it's just like it's 20 gold cards, isn't it? I won't discard all of them. I'll actually use them because I'm running out of rares. 81 times 30. This one's untradeable. Team of the week walkout. Hello. Oh, so a De Bruyne with a team of the week behind it. Nice. This is much better. The double walkout, but of course this one being untradeable is just going to be useful for fodder. KDB again. And the inform is Anderson Talisca. Nice. He's actually evoable already, being 89 rated, and has power shot and low driven shot, and 92 shooting. 91 dribbling as well for someone that's 6'3" or 6'4", I think. It's kind of nuts. Maybe he's one to evo, you know. Although he's in the Turkish league now. He's not even Saudi anymore, is he? Difficult to link, but he's Brazilian. So, you know, we should be all right. So I was pretty happy with that. Quite like the fact that we got Talisca. And a walkout. And then here's my Elite Season 4 and 5 review pack. This looks like a Fantasy FC with a... Well, that's Tim Cahill, isn't it? That's Tim Cahill for sure. Australian striker from the Prem hero. There we go. So it is an 89 rated Tim Cahill, which I was like, probably not worth much. And then the second player is 91 rated Kika Nazareth, who looks great. I already have. And don't use currently. So it's like, it's not the greatest one of those packs. But it was still quite fun to open because I actually haven't opened one of those for a while. Not played more than 5 wins in Rivals for a few weeks now. So that was good. As you can see, we're doing the smart financial thing, which is to sell Gareth Bale. All that will do is fund me for like an expensive store pack at some point. But I think we've got good enough left backs. And this card, I don't know. Maybe once he goes out of packs, he gets more expensive. I don't know. Probably will now that I've sold him. But to have the RTG up to nearly 800,000 coins is not something we've seen for a while. So pretty happy with that. And buzzing to get a good Rivals reward, you know. That just hasn't happened for me for quite a while. So was super, super happy to see that Gareth Bale. If I could just pack him untradeable, that'd be great. Thank you, EA. And then to end the episode, I'll just do 10 little player picks for you and then the odd little bits and pieces before we do end. But yeah, we start with a walkout and actually start with 2 walkouts with Kimmich and Bruno. And then we go through, we get Furlong Mendy as a super rare 84 rated that we never pack. Then it kind of goes through this sort of stale period, end up with an 84 Acerbi there. And then just to wrap things up, terrible pick. And the final one is an 85 rated John Stones, which I guess, yeah, you'll take that. It's all right. 2 walkouts and an 85, couple 84s. Not the worst session we've ever had in those. And then I did play a couple squad battles games just to get this Connor Townsend Evo done. He's up to 91 rated, and we're nearly ready to send Trent on his second batch of training camp to upgrade his pace and stuff. Another week that will take, so that's a bit long, but I don't really use him at the moment, so it's just no big deal. My friends, thank you so much for watching today. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have, hit me with a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, follow me on socials. You know the drill by now. Have a great rest of your day. Take it easy, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.